81, they throw a haymaker. Oh, they're both exchanging blows.
Justice for on the back end. Oh, and he gives it to Brock and he scores!
To number 23, he goes in. Oh, and Zinger with the huge Superman.
Mackey makes a little move, has a shot, and there's Justice, and he puts it right between the goalie's legs, and the Terminators are up. Welcome back to another classic Terminators matchup. I'm your host, Orion Vincent, and tonight we got the Terminators versus the Hammerheads. With me, as always, classic co-host, Sean Simonson.
Thanks for the introduction there, Coach. It's great to be sitting back in this seat. It feels like it's been a minute since we've gotten at the games here. But anyways, we are taking a look at Timmy Chang. That's Donnie, the Dangler's brother, called up, coming out and trying hockey for like one of the first times. But as I'm speaking, though, the Terminators are on an 11-game winning streak so far. And let's see if they can continue that against the Hammerheads with Lennon in goal for them.
That's quite the winning streak, Simonson. I really wanted to elaborate on Timmy Chang's warm-up right there, but I understand you have things to say and places to be. So, I mean, we're right here live at Planet Ice Delta watching the Hammerheads, who look like they're short-benched drastically with Lennon in between the pipes. And there they are. They got about 8 players, Simonson, while the Terminators have a full bench because we take things serious here at Planet Ice Delta.
This is hockey. You better take it serious. Here we are, Jonesy the Sheriff in front. And 69, Nighthawk couldn't see the puck because of the visor.
Oh, is Nighthawk there? Nighthawk's in session. I love when Nighthawk's in session. And yeah, he couldn't see anything. I think we just wanted to slow it down to showcase Nighthawk and that beautiful Nighthawk visor of his.
Here we are. Puck across the Uncle Bud. Can't handle the heat. If you can't handle the heat, get out of the kitchen. Jordan Scott, number 39, has it. And there's Poe. Gets in the way of number 14 of the Hammerheads, who comes hammering through. The battle is on the boards down low. It's Timmy Chang, the first timer on the Terminators. Donnie the Dangler, brotherly love connection back to Timmy. Can't handle it. And then it gets turned around back the other way
by the Hammerheads. There's Brock in his own zone, dangling that cock of his, trying to get it out, and he does. Skating with ease into the neutral zone. Oh, Simonson, he just submarined their player, maybe by accident. I don't think he meant to do that, but looks like number 10's injured, and we're going to have to run this back. Here's Brock. Oh, he tripped over the blue line, Simonson, so he definitely didn't mean to do that. But then he poked his head up like a Brachiosaurus Rex and flipped over number 10 of the Hammerheads.
Yeah, and then I don't know what happened with Brock and Bud there, but then, like, yeah, I think this guy is kind of a little sore because he kind of looked like he scorpioned almost a little bit there.
Yeah, it was ugly, Simonson. And you know what? I believe that he left the game after that, which makes him even shorter bench, which isn't good for the Hammerheads.
No, because the Terminators are hungry. They're
starving.
They're coming in, trying to end civilization. Here we are with the hammer shot from Jason Jones, number 26, the Sheriff.
Doing exactly what you just said, Simonson, ending civilization. This is the Sheriff. It's what he does. Look at that maneuver. He just winds up and just ends civilization right there. The Big Bang Theory. It's not a theory, Simonson. You just watched it happen.
Here we go. AI takes over. Okay, yeah, that was a beautifully placed slap shot there, right along the ice. Hard, fooled the goalie. Lennon, no problem. Terminators are up 1-0 over the Hammerheads. Here we are, 14. Used to be white gloves, get sprinted around, but then there's a tripping call on, who is that?
East Van Mike. Yeah, it sure is. You know what? East Van Mike's skate collided with old white gloves, new black gloves, and he's going to go for that. I don't think that's a tripping call, but you know, East Van Mike isn't complaining, which is nice. He likes to complain when he gets called, so he's going to go sit in the box and take it like a man this time.
He knew what he'd done, and that's what it was. Here's Sheriff Jason Jones again. Oh, nice little move at the dot to cut across to the inside. Can't get a shot off because there's 3 Hammerheads there, but he throws it to the front of the net. Dangler, Donnie, but then it's Lennon shutting the door.
Oh, I thought that might have been in Simonson. There's a Hammerheads in the neutral zone already. Gassed, you can tell. They don't have many players. Justice, a nice sauce pass right to Donnie. Donnie gets around number 18, makes a move and all collides with Lennon, and the puck goes in, but Donnie's the player that he is, he's more concerned to make sure that Lennon's okay. Obviously, the goal's going to be waved off. And look, he's getting chirped a little bit, he was telling me, by the Hammerheads player, which is really weird. But let's run that back, Simonson.
Nifty little backhand pass by Justice, the cheat code J-Rod. And then Donnie gets past the defender at the line there. Number 91, toe drag Tucky. And then goaltender interference as the puck pops up over top of Lennon and trickles across the line. But like you said, Donnie is a good guy. He's making sure the safety of the goaltender is all good there. So here we continue on. It's W Balls, number 93, slings one to Simonson, and then there's a big save by Lennon there.
Yeah, Simonson's really working. I like how he's starting to ramp it up. I've noticed that the last few games. Gives it right back to Brock. Brock down below, looking for help. Feeds it to the point. Uncle Bud completely lets it go. Everything that he has in that shot, Simonson.
Oh, it's like he hit it with a feather.
The maid feather dusting. Big Keith has a real man shot. Their puck goes deep down. Wesley battling with it. The pillar is hard to see though. Max Powers feeds it to Wesley Snipes, and Wesley Snipes has a shot. Lennon swallows it up.
Here, Nighthawk takes a shot there, and it goes off the back of the net. It's rung around. It's the Hammerheads who have it. They move it forward, and that's the end of the period. Number 1 that we know of in this day and age.
In this day and age, anything can change, but it's 1-0, the Terminators versus the Hammerheads. Here's a Hammerhead slow clap. Nice block by Pope, who's been excellent this season so far. Battle in front, and Jordy makes the save. No damage done. Max Powers really starting to find his groove as well, Simonson. I'm liking the way the Terminators are jiving, probably because Coach doesn't play on the team anymore.
It could be it, but there's a giveaway. Point blank shot by number 21, Jordan Scott. He is just a sponge who absorbs it so well, soaks it right up.
Is this a Seinfeld moment where you're talking about the sponge, or what kind of sponge are you talking about? Nonetheless, the Hammerheads there, right out front, number 21, and Jordan doing what the old girls used to do with the sponge, and there's a penalty on the play. I'm not too sure what happened. You take it away, Simonson.
Okay, Jordan is the sponge, the contraceptive, because nothing's getting past him.
Right there, East Van Mike just shoved him from behind. I don't know if technically, what would that be? Roughing, boarding?
Well, I guess they're going to probably call it a rough. That's what they're calling it.
Yeah, that's a roughing call right there. And you can't complain that one. That was pretty blatant. I think he knows it. He's like, yeah, I hit him. Away to the box I go.
Whatever. It's all about the goaltending here. Forget about the shameless penalties.
Shameless. That's a Billy Joel song.
Here we go. The puck is on the near side. Donnie or somebody. I'm not sure who it was. Donnie probably to Justice. Justice goes and fires one. Rings it right off the iron. It comes over to the far side in the neutral zone. It's Donnie who has it. And then he goes down. Looks like he's slightly injured on the play. I'm not sure. But let's take a look at that Justice slingshot.
Oh, man. Bart Simpson with the slingshot there. And then look at Donnie. You know, he lost his edge right there. And then he went falling into number 21. It might have got him awkwardly between the shoulder and the neck. Might have kinked him a little bit. But he's a strong lad. He'll get right back up. Speaking of strong lads, Keith falls down, gets back up like he always does. Let's look at him have a nap, though, Simon said. At least a couple times a year, he just gets tired and has a nap out there.
He does that. He does that. You know what, though? It detours their player to go and throw the puck towards the front of the net. Yep. So it makes him have to go around the backside. So it's not necessarily a terrible play. And look at this. Here it is. Brock Cock right off the bench. 1-on-1 with Lennon, and a big blocker save by Lennon. Brock can't capitalize on that one. This one will haunt him.
Yeah, it sure will, but it won't haunt Lennon there. Lennon playing the ghost hunter or the possessor or whatever you want to call it. That was a great save by Lennon to just exorcise Brock there. He performed an exorcism on him.
Oh, yeah, Brock was fully hard right there with the cock, and he thought he could penetrate the goal, but he couldn't. But here's Pope using his abilities to control that puck and work it out of the Terminator zone all the way down for an icing call. And then a face-off is in the Terminator zone, and it looks like it's the Hammerheads who do the betters off of the draw there. It's Wesley Snipes trying to come out with it. He skates it out. He breaks the checks that are on him. He goes wide backhand out front to Nighthawk with a big save again by Lennon, who keeps helping his team out when they need it the most.
Oh, man, what an opportunity by Nighthawk. He got called in when the Army needed him, and, oh, man, Simonson, he struck. He just didn't strike hard enough. Max Powers throws the puck behind the net. Lennon there to hold it for The Hammerheads player, there's old white gloves, new black gloves, gives it up to Uncle Bud. Uncle Bud loses the puck right back to old new black gloves. Black gloves in the neutral zone, gains his own of the Terminators, trying to make a move on Taylor Ray. Oh, they make a save, Simonson. White black gloves has it, throws it out front. Jordy makes another save. Puck out there again. Jordy makes a third save. Puck right back out to the point, number 19, has a shot, and Taylor Ray blocks it. Timmy Chang going to chase after the rebound, throws it up the boards to get it out of the zone, and who's there but Justice, the cheat code, in the zone of the Hammerheads, fires it and scores, doing what he does best. He entered the cheat code, and the Terminators are up 2-0.
Holy man, that was some action.
Did Timmy get an assist?
Wow, let's take a look. There's Timmy rings it off the boards, but then the Hammerhead player, he deflects it, and it ends up on Justice J-Rod's stick, and he labels that one right upstairs where I'm banging my girlfriend.
Oh, yes, you are, Simonson. That's what you do when you have a girlfriend, you would like to think. Did Timmy get an assist even though it ricocheted off of the Hammerheads player? We're just, maybe not, but we're going to say for the sake of it, yes, he did.
I'm good with that. 2-0 for the Terminators over the Hammerheads so far.
With Timmy Chang's first official point of being a Terminator spare. And I don't know what's happening here. Timmy doesn't know what's happening here. What happened? What's happening here?
Well, if we're gonna take a little review here, okay, here's Donnie, and look at it, huge offside by Timmy Chang, who number 95 is the number that he's wearing, doesn't fully know the rules of hockey, clearly, and he goes flying across the blue line before the puck, miles ahead, and Donnie, his brother, is just pissed.
Oh, he's not happy with him. He is clear cut there, Simonson, ready for war, and Timmy prevented it. Anyways, here's Justice, has a shot, nice save by Lennon. Look at that shot by Justice. You don't want to be a goalie facing that rocket of a shot.
I just love watching that kid shoot the puck.
Me
it's
too.
Amazing of the release and how quickly it comes out, just like when I bust one.
Yeah, I love watching Justice just release. And then here we go, Warren Barrows is getting the hooking call. That was lazy, that was dirty, his stick's all up in his mitts. Warren, I don't know if his fatigue, his stamina is quite up to par yet after having the government flu from the last year. So, you know what? Do better, Warren.
Here we are. Simonson goes in, takes a shot. Lennon makes a save. And then goes back the other way. There's Pope backing up. He's wise to what's going on ahead of him. And he's very confident with the puck. And the Terminators are confident having him with the puck as he makes a pass out to Max. Max volume, Max power. Snipes helps him out because he's seen that he needed a little help. Have a little help from your friends. Yep, there's a sauce to Max, and Lennon shutting it down.
Shutting it down there. Max, I don't know if he's got any goals or not this year. Probably. He's he's a hard worker, and there he is again working hard, Simonson. But the Hammerhead stay persistent behind the net. Throw it out front. A lot of bodies, but no puck towards the net. Thank God the Terminators are actually playing defense, which is looking good, mainly on the hands of Pope. But here's Donnie, speaking of hands, gains his own to the Hammerheads, moving in, has a shot, tries to go glove side. Lennon holds, shuts the door. Donnie gets the rebound, goes around, curls all between all the Hammerheads from his knees, pulls it back, and he scores! What a highlight reel goal by Donnie Chang, Simonson. That was top 5 of the year so far, I would like to say.
What a goal indeed, as we take this back to the future, but really the past. Donnie with the first shot. He sees Timmy up there just standing, holding the blue line up with the boards. So he does everything himself. Goes in for another round on the circuit, and then he lets it rip right upstairs, where I'm just taking a nap.
Yeah, you're tired, Simonson. You see, Donnie got tripped up. He went around between 2 of the Hammerheads players, got tripped up by a 3rd Hammerheads player, but then got right back up because his balance on his skates is impeccable, and then just let it go and fired one home. Exactly, home where Simonson is sleeping upstairs.
There you go. Taylor Ray, Tornado, comes in with the storm, and that's the end of the period.
That's the end of the second period. 3-0 the Terminators over the Hammerheads thus far. Starting off the third, Jason Jones, the Sheriff, the Enforcer, whatever you want to call him, fires a puck down low to Brock the Cock, trying to swing his cock around. Can't quite do it. Warren keeps the puck in. Well played by Warren. Right to Brock. Warren going for escape. Brock feeds Warren from his office, and he's so mad he slams his stick down. He didn't quite get the paperwork done on time here, Simonson. He didn't make the deadline. He was so close, and he knows it. He's frustrated. An office job is a tough job. It can get to you mentally sometimes.
I know, and you know what the crazy thing is? This guy doesn't know what an office job looks like.
Oh.
He's just a real hard worker, but he is putting in all that extra time, and W Balls does not come through.
No. I mean, well, he's in his office. He clearly knows what an office job is. Here we go. Let's slow this down. And number 16 just runs into the boards and falls down. You know what? The Terminators can't be the only one who have fails, Simonson.
No, we're all failures. Here we are. W Balls, Warren barrels with it again. Gives it off to Simonson. Walks in all day. He snipes one. Past Lennon. Oh, and he gets on his horse and he rides off into the sunset. Amazing. Beauty. What a goal. Simonson stoked. I believe that is his first one of the season.
Simonson's first goal of the season as a Terminator in the 2022-2023 season, and he gallops away. Let's run this back. There's Warren, the heart. Look at Simonson just stay on side. Warren working hard from his office, feeds Simonson, and Simonson for once decides to have a shot. And you know what happens when you put pucks on net, ladies and gentlemen? You score! And Simonson picks up his horse that he bought from Red Dead Redemption and gallops all the way into the sunset to go save his princess, who is Jen.
Yes, absolutely. What a goal. The guys are stoked. It's 4-0 for the Terminators. Let's see if they can keep this momentum flowing because it feels good. Here we go. We got Snipes breaking through with max volume, max power, and maximum height, but not maximum penetration.
Well, I don't know if he has maximum height. He's a pretty short kid, Simonson. Let's not fluff him up that much.
I was saying height for raising the puck in the net.
Oh, I thought you meant like him himself. He's a short guy.
Yes.
Anyways, nice shot by Nighthawk. Oh, and Max Powers just not displaying his power. They're getting absolutely bodied. Watch this. Nighthawk has a shot. Lennon makes a save. Watch Max here in the corner. Just gets absolutely mauled by the smallest push from number 23. So I'm not going to call him Max Powers anymore. I'm going to call him Maxi Pad, Simonson, because that's what he looked like out there.
Wow, was he absorbing it all?
He was absorbing it all, Simonson.
Okay, here we are. Hammerheads have it. Breaking out into the neutral zone. 14. He bobbles the puck, but he still goes in and persistent. Reclaims it. Goes for a backhand. Half clap, fake clap, right to Jordan Scott. That stops that.
I wish he reclaimed White Glove so we could give him the proper name again. Here we go. Hammerheads has it. Jordy makes a nice save. Justice going to chase that puck right to Donnie. Terminators get it out of their zone, dump it all the way in, which what looks like should have been an icing, but for some reason it's not. The Hammerheads players there, playing with it behind their own net, going for a breakout here. Number 23 feeds it to number 21, just exhausted because of their short bench, as you can see. Wesley Snipes picks the pocket, number 22, tries to feed Brock, doesn't work out.
No, it did not there, but it's turned around, going back the other way. 21 of the Hammerheads had. He gets past Nighthawk, who slides right by with a flyby. They can't complete the backdoor transaction. It's Wesley Snipes again. He's coming flying out, and he feeds it all the way up to the cock. Rock hard comes with a bobbling puck, and he snipes that one into the back of the net. What a well done, well placed, excellent goal by Brock the Cock Richardson.
Simonson, we just watched unprotected sex happen right there. But let's run it back. Look at that. The Hammerhead just botched what could have been the downfall of this play, but they botched it, so this happened, and a beautiful pass right to Brock, and then there you go. Brock decides to throw the condom away and just go in raw here, Simonson. So fast, so hard. Goalie had no chance.
With authority. I like the way he did that. And it was a good heads-up play from everybody on the ice.
You know what, Simonson? So much authority. He had his arm, he had his hand positioned at his hip there with authority. He was leaning back, just really getting into it.
I know that. That's that power stroke.
That's what he had there. And Nighthawk had a little bit of a collision, it looked like, right there.
I don't blame him. He can't see.
He can't see. He got hooked, actually, Simonson.
Well, either way, he still can't see what's going on. Look at that.
But he's happy. He's all smiles. He's all visor.
All visor, no skill. Here we go.
Visor, no skill at all. But hey, that's just the way I like it, Simonson.
That's right, because that's what makes the Terminators the Terminators.
There's Jonesy with a shot, and a nice save by Lennon. Puck in the corner, the far side. Hammerheads throw it out. Old white gloves, new black gloves, streaking in the Terminator zone, number 14, making moves, and I think he might have hit the post, Simonson. He might have beat Jordy, but still the goose egg is protected. He has not let any in the net yet, and Wesley Snipes decides to turn it around, loses a handle, but somehow regains the puck as he's falling down from the corner, stands back up behind the net of Lennon, curling around, looking for someone on the point. It's Pope. Pope fires it towards there. Big Keith with the opportunity of a lifetime, and he can't capitalize on it, Simonson.
Oh my goodness, the action, it's relentless, and it comes back the other way. 14 of the Hammerheads by himself goes in, and that is EVM that comes in after Jordan makes a beauty save to continue the thing that he is doing that we don't speak of. And here we go. The puck is bouncing around. It is sprawling. Everybody, bodies are flailing. Then the puck is flipped up and it hits up at the roof, and it's a face-off in the Terminator zone. Big Keith brings it off the boards, and that's Timmy who tries to get it out. Goes for a spill himself. Let's take a look, Coach.
Yeah, well, he's showing his true Terminator's colors out there by just flailing on the ice, Simonson.
The genetics do not work the same on the ice.
No, they don't coincide. There's Simonson, tries to feed Timmy Chang, but Timmy looking like Orion out there. Can't do much. That's what Orion used to look like. Now it's Timmy. Pope has a shot. Nice bat by Lennon right to Warren. Warren battling on the corner, trying to get a stick in his hands. He's one-handed it. Now he's got two hands. Feeds Pope right in the slot, and he scores! Pope with 0 seconds left on the board. Pope just put the nail in the sixth nail in the coffin, and the Terminators take this game 6-0 over the Hammerheads.
They crushed them like that. The winning streak goes on to 12 games in a row. What an excellent turnout by the Terminators. An excellent showing indeed.
Thank you and good night from Planet Ice Delta.